Yes. All right. Very good. So now we do a 5 elements GCOM, but it's a little bit different than what we did before, and different in a way that we don't use a lot of stances, we don't use a lot of breathing. We use intention, and I'm gonna sit down. I want you to also sit down. We're gonna use the intention to connect the senses with the organs. Before we do the exercise, let's remember what are the connections between the senses and the organs. So each element is an organ system, and each element has a different sense. So liver is connected to the eyes. Ears are connected to the kidneys. Tongue is connected to the heart. Nose is connected to the lungs. And mouth and lips are connected to the spleen. So now when we know all these things, we will connect mentally. So what am I gonna do? First, you think about the organ, and then you think about the sense. So for example, what is the sense of the nose? Smelling, right? So I'm gonna smell not with my nose, but with my lungs. So I'm gonna connect my nose with my lungs, and I am going to smell, but not smelling with my nose, smelling with my lungs. So this takes a little bit of time to process and to practice, but once you do it once, then you can repeat it. So I connect my nose with my lungs, I breathe gentle, and then I connect the smell of whatever I smell in the room. It can be my skin, it can be the flavor in the room, I don't know, whatever smells. You can also put certain smells. But I don't want to feel the smell in my nose. I want to feel the smell in my lungs. So I smell, I breathe in, and I breathe out, and I breathe in, and I breathe out. And now I don't breathe in and out for the purpose of breathing, but for the purpose of smelling. So I'm perceiving the world with my lungs, with my metal element. Yeah? So I smell and exhale, and I smell and exhale. And now I want to smell while I'm exhaling. So this is again different, yeah? I inhale, I exhale, and I smell with my lungs. And notice what's happening when you smell, when you exhale. Inhale, exhale, smell. Inhale, exhale, smell. Very good. So now I connected the energy of my lungs with my nose. We continue with the liver. Liver is eyes. So I want to pick something in the room where I am. You can look at the screen, you can look at me, you can look anywhere else. And I want you to connect with your liver. And then look at something, analyze with your eyes, but analyze from your liver. So now, before, when you inhale, you can smell. When you exhale, you cannot smell, but you practice smelling when you're exhaling. Now we do the same thing with the liver by looking at something, and then close your eyes and still look at something with your liver. Through your eyes, close your eyes. So now I have a book on my table here, which is yellow-orange. I look at it, and then I close my eyes, and I keep looking at my book with my liver. Very good. Okay, excellent. Now I'm doing the kidneys and the ears. So pick a sound in your room. It can be the computer fan, it can be the fridge, it can be anything, the birds outside, and focus on those sounds or on one sound and place your hand on your kidneys and hear the sounds and close your eyes and try to hear the sounds from your kidneys. Very good. Okay, perfect. Now the next one is the tongue. Now the tongue is responsible for the sense of tasting. So you can taste in your mouth something and connect with your heart. So taste and swallow your saliva and taste, keep tasting and connect with your heart. So try to taste with your heart. Very good. Okay, the last one is the sense of touch through your lips and through your mouth. So that is the spleen. Now, what I want is to feel on my lips. You can bite your lips a bit, you can press on your lips and try to feel with your lips and with your entire mouth and then connect with the spleen. You can place your hand on the spleen or you can simply connect the spleen and your mouth. Very good. Okay, perfect. Now, so this is the first stage of this exercise. The second stage of the exercise is to connect the organs through their opposites. So you remember we have 5 senses, we have 5 elements, we have 5 organ systems. So some of them are hot and cold, some of them are warm and cool, and one of them is neutral. So let's see if you know which ones is which. Heart is hot. Kidneys is cold. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to balance the elements through my organs, through my senses. Hot and cold, warm and cool, and then neutral, right? So hot is the fire, cold is the kidney, okay? And then warm is the liver, and cool is the so water, kidneys, cool is the lungs. Yeah? So we have lungs and liver on one hand, and then we have heart and kidneys on another hand, and then we have the neutrality, which is the earth element. The earth element is in the center. So the earth element, the spleen, we don't connect it with any other organ, with any other element. So we connect heart with kidneys, liver with lungs, and spleen alone. So now, same as we did before, where we were doing what? Eyes and liver, yeah? And then nose and lungs. Now I'm gonna connect them 4. So I'm gonna do first the heart and the kidneys. Heart is tongue and kidneys is ears. So I'm gonna close my eyes and I'm gonna connect tongue, heart, ears, kidneys. Tongue, heart is hot, burning hot. And ears and kidneys is cold. So I'm connecting these two elements. I want you to close your eyes and connect tongue, heart, ears, kidneys. Tongue, heart, ears, kidneys. Very good. Now I'm connecting the liver with the lungs. So liver is eyes, liver, nose, lungs. Eyes, liver, nose, lungs. Close your eyes and connect these two organs one with another. And spleen. Now I connect the spleen with the mouth, with the lips. Very good. Now, the next exercise is to connect all of them. So I'll start with heart, spleen, kidneys, lungs, liver, heart, spleen, lungs, kidneys, and liver. Very good. Okay, so now I connected all of them. Now the next exercise is to build up the energy from the 5 elements into your lower dantian. I want to remind you from yesterday. Yesterday we had, not yesterday, sorry, 2 days ago, we had our session and I explained the role of the ulu, the role of the gurt. Yeah, remember the 3 dantians, the lower dantian, the middle dantian, and the upper dantian. So the lower dantian is the one that holds the energy. It's the life in us, is the Qing energy. The central dantian is how we feel about the world, is how we live. And then the upper dantian is about how we think about the world, the vision, the thoughts, the explanations, the intellect. So the intellect, how we feel, and the energy. Now, these 3 right now. Now, the organs, the 5 elements organs, are connected directly to the emotions. And the way I feel, You see, I don't work on the brain. I work on the middle part. Now, I want to take the energy from the 5 elements, from the 5 organs that we just worked, and I want to insert it, transport it, transmute it into the lower dantian. So how I'm going to do that? I'm going to do it with a technique which is called the inner smile technique. The inner smile technique is smiling to your organs, same like you would smile to a third party, same like you would smile to another person. Each organ has a different pattern of energy, and each organ is independent by itself from the energy point of view. So you have your heart, you can think of them as pets or as animals. So the heart is like an animal by itself. It has the functions that is working, and it has the role, and it has the purpose, and so on. And then you have the liver, which has another purpose, another type of cells, another type of purpose and functioning. So each organ is like an army, right? They are our army of functioning, how we function. So in Chinese medicine, the heart is the emperor, and then you have the liver is the commander, and then the spleen, each one has, has the lungs is the seat of wisdom. So each organ system has a different role. So I look at them as different entities, as different animals, as different beings. So now, when we do the inner smile technique, now we energized. So the senses, the eyes, the ears, are the connections, the doorway, the stargate to the world, to the external, right? The organs inside are the gateway to the internal. So we have yin yang, the internal organs are inside, the senses are the doors to the outside. So what we did right now, we merged these universes by thinking heart, tongue, eyes, liver. So we merged, right now, we merged the universe, what we see with what we feel in the liver. Liver sees inside, eyes see outside. So now what I want to do, I want to smile at these organs. And it sounds, sometimes it sounds maybe childish to smile at your organs, but it's very healing and it's very, very powerful. And we'll experience it right now. So I want you to close your eyes and I want you to smile at your heart. And smile. And as you smile, I want you to allow the energy from your heart to go down to your dantian. And smile to your heart and allow to go to your dantian. And smile to your spleen. Relax. You will notice that when you smile, you relax even more because you can be grumpy and smiling at the same time. So smile at your spleen and allow the energy to go to your dantian. And smile to your spleen and go to your dantian. And smile at your lungs. And allow the energy to go to your dantian. And smile at your lungs. You don't have to touch, you can just smile. And allow the energy to go to your dantian. And smile to your kidneys. And allow the energy to go to your dantian. And smile again to your kidneys. And allow to go to your dantian. And last but not least, smile to your liver. And allow to go to your dantian. And smile at your liver. And allow to go to your dantian. And place your both hands on your dantian. And observe how relaxed you became after you smiled at all your organs. Keep your eyes closed. And slowly open your eyes and come back. Very good. So this is called the inner smile technique. with the 5 elements, with the gates of the senses. So this is a routine that we do mostly when we are tired, mostly when we want to energize. It's a very good routine to do at the end of a very strenuous training, or you can do it at night before you sleep. Pay attention not to fall asleep. Preferably to do this exercise grounded on earth, so you can put your feet on the ground. And whenever you do this kind of techniques, especially before you sleep, you must observe your dreams. Your organs hold on to a lot of information, and the information goes out through the dreams whenever we start working with the organs. We very rarely work with, I don't know of anyone except in Qigong where we work with every organ like an entity by itself. So in Qigong, we like to believe that every organ is important, every organ has its role. We don't like to how should I say, we don't want to take out any organ from the body, because we believe that the roles of every organ is really important, not only physically but also energetically, also emotionally, and so on. So if possible, and in case God forbid any of us were being told to remove a certain organ, it is preferable to do your best not to do that. Very well. So this was the Qigong 5 elements on the energizing the Dantian and inner smile technique. Very good. Okay, so let's practice a bit with the Tai Chi ball right now. And I will do a routine that is not very hard today. We'll do a routine for the spine. So hold the ball in front of you and bend over. Don't put the ball down, and up and stretch. And then down, down, up, and turn to your left and stretch. And then turn, down, up, stretch. Down, down, up, stretch. Down, down, stretch. Right. Down, down, stretch. Left. Very good. Okay. So I have done this exercise especially because we sat down. So whenever you practice, think about what kind of practice you combine. So for example, if you do Bagua, let's say, try to do the Bagua and the Qigong. If you combine Qigong with Tai Chi or with Bagua, try to make them in a certain order, according to how you feel and according to how you want to feel by the end of the training. If you do an exercise on healing something, you don't want to do too much movement at the end. You want to do more stances, more accumulation of Qi, and then use the Qi to project it into the areas where you want to heal. If you train just to train and to energize your body, you can finish in any way you want. In the night, if you want to do a practice, I would use the last 20 seconds of doing yin exercises, so then I sleep better. While in the morning when I wake up, I want to do predominantly yang exercises because I want to be energized for the entire day. So you choose the practice according to how you feel and how you want to feel by the end of the training. Each session of training should have a certain purpose that you establish in the beginning. It's different when you teach, it's different when you practice on your own. So now we will continue with a ball exercise, and we will do the turning to the left and then up here, then down, Now up all the way here to the forehead, then down. Then up all the way in top of your head, then down. Notice that I am keeping the hands straight in front of me, forehead down, heart down, lower dantian down, heart down, upper dantian down, all the way up, down, upper dantian down, heart dantian down, lower dantian down. Very good. Okay, now let's do a bit of holding the ball with one hand. So I start with the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Front, in front of your shoulder this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I change to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ear level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lateral. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Very good. So let's leave the ball and let's practice a bit of Tai Chi right now. And I'll do a part of the routine that we practice in 24, but we'll do it a bit different right now. So we're gonna go front, 45 degrees and 90 degrees. First I'm going with my left leg in front. So I step with my left in front and then I bring the hands in front. Then I come back, Chi ball. 45 degrees, here, back, Chi ball. 45 degrees, back, Chi ball. Front, 1, 2, 45 degrees, 3, back, 90 degrees, 4. Notice my back, always straight, yeah? We work with the right leg right now. Chi ball, front, 1, back, Chi ball, 45 degrees, 2, back, Chi ball, 90 degrees to the right, 2. Good. Again, 1, 2, 1, 2, 45 degrees, 1, 3. Very good. Okay, now let's try to go back also. So I start with the left, Chi ball in front, step in front, 1. Back Chi ball, 45 degrees, 2. Back Chi ball, 90 degrees, 1. Back Chi ball, 45 degrees back. I turn here. Again, step back, turn here. So you can go anywhere if you want. In Tai Chi, when we practice, we learn a certain routine. And nobody says that you shouldn't follow this routine. But in real life, you don't know where your opponent comes from. So you have to be able naturally to go to any direction. So when we practice, without practicing a certain Tao Lu, a certain form, nothing stops us to make variation of our practice. So if I work from here, usually in a form, I'm gonna go to the right. But nobody stops me to go back and then turn here. because maybe I am being attacked by an opponent that is behind me. So you have to be flexible, and you have to allow your body, your hips to be flexible enough to go anywhere you want. Okay? So now that's one way to train. Another way to train is to train with your eyes closed. So I'm going to do the same thing, front, 45 degrees to the left, 90 degrees, 45 degrees back, and backwards, 180 degrees. So I turn with my eyes closed. So I start from here, close your eyes, step in front, 1, go back, open your eyes, close your eyes, 45 degrees left. Close your eyes, 90 degrees to the left, go. Close your eyes, 45 degrees back, turn. Close your eyes, step back, and then turn here. So when you practice, you have to know your GPS. You have to know the map, where you are and what you're doing. And that's something that I always enjoy doing in my studio, in our studio, where we do work using our intuition. So for example, now one of the practices that we do is to close the eyes and find your way around in your home. So now, for example, let's say you know where is your water bottle. I want you to close your eyes and very slowly go and reach for your water bottle. So I'm going to do the same. My water bottle is on the table. I close my eyes and I go slowly, very slowly, using Tai Chi to go to my water bottle and reach to the water bottle and then drink some water without looking at your bottle. So this allows you to reorient yourself and connect it to the first exercise that we did today with working with your organs and with the gates. The gates are senses, are the gates to your universe. But you can feel your universe using your organs too. So if I want to, for example, if I want to go and get my water bottle from the table, I have to be willing to close my eyes and feel with my liver. Liver is connected to the eyes. I want to feel the surroundings and go and grab the water without looking at it. So this creates a connection with your organs, a connection with your trust in your body, trust in your intuition. And that's Tai Chi, that's Qigong. You have to trust your body. We're talking about going and doing a simple action of taking the water bottle from the table. But in reality, what we do is healing ourselves, is working on our diseases, working on healing our body. So we trust in the ability of our body to heal, same as we trust ourselves to go and get the water bottle with the eyes closed. The healing happens with your eyes closed, happens automatically in your body. So allow that to happen. Don't block it. Very good. Okay, so we practice right now the cat stance, the Siu Bu, and we do the same thing on different directions. So I'm going to bring my left leg up, and then front, and then left leg up, and then 45 degrees, and then left leg up and 90 degrees, and then left leg up and back, and then left leg up, I step back and I turn here. So you can use any steps, any technique, you have to be able to do it 360 degrees. So you can practice that. All the steps that we do, you have to be able from here to go right, to go left, to go back, to go forward, to go anywhere. Be ready to step anywhere. So that brings me back to the empty step. Empty step can be practiced anywhere. And if you want to be really good with the empty step, you don't have to limit yourself to work on an easy surface. You can work your empty step on stairs. You can work your empty step on the beach, on the sand, where the floor is wobbly. You can work it on a carpet, you can work it on the tiles, and more importantly, you can work it on any direction from where you are. So empty step is the mastery of empty step gives you the mastery of the steps in Yang Tai Chi. So now let's practice the empty step with another hand. So we did this and then we did this. So now let's practice another one. Let's practice punching. So I empty step, left hand in front and punch. Now let's talk about the empty step and the punch. The punch is not from the hand, it's from your body. You see, my body is moving, my center is moving forward. So my entire body mass is moving the fist forward. It's not empty step, I move, and then the hand moves by itself. It's empty step and the fist moves with the center. And I do the same on the right. I step with my right, empty step, and then I punch with my left. So the punch in Tai Chi is coordinated with the movement of your center. If the center does this move, which is, look, it's like this, yeah? From here, here. From here, I don't move my left hand, I just move my right hand with the center so you can see. So actually, look, here in front, this is where my hand is, yeah? Now I go back, I leave my left hand here. So you notice this is the distance of my center moving. Here, here. In fact, I can do it with a chair to make it more visible. So if you notice here I'm in front, yeah? This is where my center is. You see, I touch the chair, then I go back here. This is the distance of my center moving. Quite a lot, yeah? It's quite a lot. It's quite a lot. Now, I can do this, and then it can be even more. You see, even more, like half a meter. So half a meter of moving the center, it's very powerful, very impactful when I want to strike. Because it's the full body mass. It's not like you're throwing a little rock. It's like you're throwing a heavy rock, which is your body. Your body is like, I don't know, 60, 70, 80, mine is 95 kilos. 95 kilos throwing in front is like, you know, comparing to just the punch, it's much more powerful. We're not talking about fighting right now, even though we can, but we're talking about effortless things, yeah? I want to do effortless life. I want to live an effortless life. So if I want to live an effortless life, I have to learn the empty step and moving my center. These two combined will give you an effortless life. The empty step will allow you to see in the future without jumping to conclusions, without expectations, without assumptions, without false expectations. So I put my left here and I know that I'm there, but I'm not there yet. And I transit slowly into the future. Empty step is a metaphor for being in the future, in the present, in the same time. So I put the left in front and then I move together, yeah? I move together. Good. Now, the last thing is important. The fist does a bigger line, yeah? You see, the fist moves from here all the way to here. So it's like 1 meter. The center is moving half a meter all the way to here. So now, the speed of my fist is twice the speed of my center. So when I say that the hand and the center are moving in the same time, I don't mean with the same speed. I mean in the same time. So my center will move like this, 1, 2, 3, and then my hand will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because it's 2 times faster. It's 2 times faster than the center. Sorry, it's 2 times, not faster, yes, faster, because it's a bigger distance. So the fist goes faster than the center, but it never goes alone. Because if it goes alone, then that's a separation between my mind and my heart. My heart is what matters. My heart is feeling what I want to do. If I start doing things without feelings, it means there will be a separation, a contradiction between the heart and the mind. So I will do things, but I will not feel that I want to do those things. Yeah. So it's a very simple equation, but in the empty step equation is actually beautiful and can be applied in anything that we do. Very good. Okay, let me put the chair back now. So that's for the empty step. Let me see what's the time. 10:52, 11:52. I think I'm gonna close the session right now, and I want to leave you with the carrot juice idea. I hope you're doing it on a daily basis. Don't forget to put a bit of lemon with the skin, because that adds to the cleansing, and do it for a week and see what happens. See how you feel with your liver, how you feel with your kidneys, and so on. So I leave you now. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you on, today is Wednesday, I will see you on Friday at 11 o'clock. Okay.